Hi there, John McCann here, and I've been hands-on with the brand new Honor 7C and 7A. We're going to do a quick hands-on overview of both handsets so you know what to expect from these low-cost smartphones. So taking a closer look at the Honor 7C, has a huge 5.99 inch display, so basically 6 inches, and that has a resolution of 720p or HD+. Why the plus? Because this is the taller 18:9 aspect ratio, which is becoming more and more common on smartphones throughout the ranges. That means you get a nice tall display, but that resolution isn't quite as high as maybe we'd like. Full HD would be nice, it makes things just a little bit sharper on screen, but it is still colourful. In terms of design, you're looking at a plastic frame with a metal rear. That metal rear is quite thin though, it does feel a little bit on the cheap side. It does sit well in the hand, rounded edges and corners, making it easy to grasp. The main attraction of this phone is its dual rear cameras, and Honor is saying it's the most affordable dual rear camera phone on the market, which is not a bad claim to fame. That dual camera is made up of 2 sensors, one 13 megapixels, one 2 megapixels, and that smaller 2 megapixel sensor is really used for the bokeh effect. That blurred background with your foreground is nice and sharp. Around the front there's an 8 megapixel camera along with its own smart soft light LED flash. Now again, this is something you don't usually see on such a cheap phone, a way to illuminate your face or you and your friends' faces when you're taking a quick selfie. It's handy, and you can adjust the level of that flash depending on how dark your environment is or how bright you want to look. Under the hood there's a Snapdragon 450 entry-level chipset along with 3GB of RAM and 32GB of storage. That's not a bad setup. The processor isn't going to blow anyone away with any crazy performance, but there's more than enough under the hood to run all the sort of standard apps from the App Store. If 32GB storage isn't quite enough, there's another nice feature on the 7C. It's the 3-in-1 tray on the left of the handset. Pop that out and there's space for 2 SIM cards and a micro SD card on top of that. On the bottom there is a micro USB port rather than the more common now USB-C, so it's using a slightly older technology, but it means you can still charge it. That's alongside a speaker and, headphone fans rejoice, a headphone jack. So Honor haven't dropped it there for this handset. One final point on the 7C is biometrics. It has a rear fingerprint scanner on the back, but with an over-the-air update coming in about May, you'll also get Face Unlock. Now the handset we got hands-on with did have Face Unlock enabled, and it was impressively fast. It was really easy and simple to set up, and then it was unlocking in less than a second. That's recognizing our face and then taking us to the home screen. Now Honor says it's quicker than Face ID on the iPhone X, which is a pretty big claim and one we'll definitely put to test in our full review. The Honor 7A comes with a 5.7 inch HD display, which is pretty big considering its $139.99 price point. It is only a 720p resolution, which isn't as high as it could be, but it still looks pretty bright and colourful, plus it's an 18:9 aspect ratio, giving you the extra height, which we're seeing in more and more phones this year, which makes it extra good for gaming and movie playback. You also get double biometrics on this phone. There's a fingerprint scanner on the rear, but more excitingly, it also has Face Unlock. As we've said, this is a budget entry-level handset, so it comes with Qualcomm's entry-level Snapdragon 430 chipset. It's still an octa-core chipset, and that's paired with 2GB of RAM and 16GB of storage. Now, in these days, 16GB of storage doesn't tend to last you too long, but the 7A has a 3-in-1 card slot on the side. That allows you to put in 2 SIM cards and a micro SD card all together in the side of the phone, allowing you to have dual SIM capabilities as well as building on that internal storage. Always handy. Overall, the handset is a plastic phone, so it does feel quite cheap in the hand. That does keep it quite lightweight. It's only 7.3mm thick, so it's easy to hold, maneuver, carry around with you. It's not going to be too much trouble. There's a 3000 milliamp battery under the hood, which hopefully will give us at least a day on a single charge. And the phone is expected to go on sale towards the end of April this year. Both handsets will be available in black and blue and available from Honor's HiHonor.com website. The 7A, however, will also be available in places like Carphone Warehouse, John Lewis and a number of other UK high street retailers. In terms of global availability for these phones, we're still yet to hear from Honor, but we will update you very soon if we hear anything. So keep an eye on techradar.com for our full written hands-on review to get a real in-depth dive on both of these phones and also any of the latest release date news and prices. I've been John McCann, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.